Afternoon, everybody. You may or may not remember a previous video I appeared in for Paul Messner, where we had a little bit of a look at the Primus Ulti. This is my old Primus Ulti, complete with melted bits, and yeah, not really safe to use anymore. Yeah, so this video is more of a follow-up on what happened next and a look at my replacement Primus Ulti, which Primus have been very kind to replace. And I'll give you a little bit of an update on what we kind of discovered. This particular stove, obviously, you can see this now is completely useless. I've not used it since. I've not even attempted to light it or do anything with, but it's definitely melted and in a very bad way. So that's the old stove. We'll just leave that there for now. Primus have sent me this lovely new Ulti stove. Slightly different version to the one I had. The one I had originally was the one with the 1 litre pot. They have sent me the 1.7 litre pot, which is very nice because then I can demonstrate one of the really cool features of this product. All right, we'll put that down there. Okay, let's open her up and see what we've got. I haven't used this at all yet, but it does have all of the new instructions, so we can compare what's different. Right, so this is our brand new Ulti stove, complete with labels still on it. There's a lovely stove there. Right, there we go. So that's there. Right, one of the many things that's different about this stove, there have been a number of other people that have found issues with this stove. In particular, it seems that it has a bit of a problem with butane propane mixed gas. This was the gas that I used, which was based on Coleman. It turns out that the mixture in this stove is not very good, or certainly it's not very compatible with this stove. Yeah, so that's an old kind of canister. This is the a C100 Extreme 2.0. Yeah, and this is what a new one looks like. They've changed the packaging slightly, but it's the same basic thing. This is a propane butane mix. Primus are now saying you should not use propane butane with this stove. They have provided new updated instructions, which very helpfully are in the box. I'll post a link to these if I can find them. This now says that they only recommend Primus Power Gas or Primus Winter Gas canisters. These fuels contain propane and isobutane, and those are that's what they're now saying needs to be used with this stove. So if you have anything like this, don't use it with this stove anymore. So we will move those out of the way. So what we do have is a Primus Power Gas canister, kindly provided by Primus. So this is a brand new stove, never been used. Still nice and tight, but yeah, so it does look slightly different to the old one. I don't know if they've changed anything else, and it's got a little Primus mark in it. I don't know if this one had Primus written on it before, because the bit where it was has disintegrated. Yeah, it's difficult to tell anymore. Certainly this one's not safe. Right, so this, a brand new Primus stove, complete with a label. It says here, this stove has been rigorously tested and checked for leaks, lit and made sure it burns just the way it should. Yeah, so there's that. That's the first thing. Incidentally, it still has this, which is another label which says propane butane mix. So this label is wrong now. So that's the big stove, the big pot. We'll put that there. Don't want to use a big pot, but we have our original Primus Ulti pot. Actually, let's quickly show you something good. These pots are designed to slot inside each other. Oh. Yeah, so let's just do that. So if you've got these come in 3 different pot sizes. We've got a 1 litre, a 1.7, and I think there's a 2.5 as well. But they all stack neatly inside each other. Put the lid on just to demonstrate that. There we go. So there's 2 pots in 1. Right. And we'll get the little one out. Well, we don't need the big one for now. There we go. So, let's get rid of the old foot. We don't need an old foot there. Nice. Right. We'll use some Primus gas. And we'll connect this one up. There we go. There we go. Oops. There we go. I'll make sure the gas is turned off. I probably should have done that beforehand. Right. How do we make this sit neatly? There we go. Right. There we go. So we've got our Primus gas. The new instructions state that this works in 2 modes. You have the standard mode, which is in the upright position, and you have a inverted operation, which they say is the special liquid feed mode. Inverted canister for everyone else. This is for very cold conditions only, when there is insufficient pressure in the canister. Today is not one of those days. Today it is 19 degrees C, so it's particularly warm, so we're not going to attempt that at all. So let's see what we can do. We'll light her and see what happens, but hopefully this will work and there will be no excitement. I had enough excitement the other day. Hopefully. Oh, it's making a noise. There we go. I'm going to be a bit gentle with it. I really don't want any mishaps. I still have burnt plastic on the table from where I lit it before. Right. Oh, is that hot? There we go. That's nice. Looking underneath. That looks pretty nice. That's very warm. But yeah, that's great. So, let's see if we can boil some water. Put the instructions out of the way. There we go. I'm going to stick about half a litre of water in here. I don't plan on doing anything extreme like trying to see how quickly it'll boil, and I don't want to break anything. But there we go. Put the lid on. It is on maximum power. It shouldn't take long. But yeah, I was very disappointed with this, but yeah, certainly Primus have been very helpful. They were very kind to replace this. They did provide me extra gas for free, but yeah, they've not asked me to say anything on video. At some point they did potentially want to take this back to analyse what went wrong with it, but that hasn't happened yet. I am hopeful that the new stove will be better than this one. Let's put that there. This shouldn't take very long at all, but let's have a look. It's certainly boiling nicely. I think that's going well. Lift her up a bit. Yeah, that definitely was very hot. My water seems to contain a hair. That's not so good, but you know, it's what happens when you're outside. There we go. Let's turn the gas off. Oh, nice. No excitement today, but we can make a cup of tea with my water. So that's very nice. Nice. We'll let that brew for a bit. Okay, so that's the Primus Ulti. Definitely a great stove. Definitely burns very well. It is slightly disappointing that you can have to be a bit careful what gas you use. Yeah, you definitely need to make sure that you only use isobutane and propane mixtures. That should include the likes of MSR gas and JetBoil gas. Those should be good. Certainly the Primus Power Gas and the Primus Winter Gas. I certainly do not recommend you use Primus Summer Gas because that is a different mixture, and I believe it's not supported in this particular product anymore. So I guess one of the main things that I've learnt since owning this stove is always make sure that you use the correct gas. Not all gas is equal, and certainly, yeah, the wrong gas can destroy your stove. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame, but there's nothing I can do about that now. Certainly Primus have updated all of their documentation, and they were supposed to have sent out details to all of their customers. So thank you very much for watching. Maybe in future I'll do some more videos outside or camp stove reviews, because I'm certainly very, I don't know, I like fire and I like camp stoves. Anyways, ta-ta for now.